Alright you guys, so welcome to a new day. Even though this is still the same video, I've just been working on this on and off. Now I'm in Photoshop. This is something I've never done before, which hopefully it's going to work out pretty well. Again, I wouldn't really call this a tutorial, but just to like kind of show you how I did it and you can just follow along. I'm not really trying to teach anything here. But yeah, so right now I'm in Photoshop. I currently have a texture at 74% of just like kind of a dark blue color on this grainy texture picture that I picked off from Google Images. So I'm just going to kind of quickly do something like this and hopefully it's good enough. I'm going to probably make this just a tiny bit darker. So we'll just give it a good blue texture like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and save this texture. So it should have automatically just saved over the wooden texture. So now we're back in Blender, and what I want to do now is I want to select little bits of these pieces one by one and start texturing them. So I'm going to go ahead and go to new, and then I'm going to go to this little dot right here doing image texture. And oh, by the way, let me reactivate that other thing real quick where it shows what keys I'm typing and stuff. Where are you? 1 second, guys. Oh, there we go. So now that we have that, cool. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. It's going to be under Windows and under downloads, which is going to be down here. There we go. So now it should look something like that, which, oh wow, kind of looks really cool. Although I don't think this is what I'm looking for yet. Well, it might be. I can do this better. So what I want to do now is I want to go to UV editing, and then just little one by one, I want to select each of these faces. So at this point, what I kind of want to do is, well, hold on 1 second. Let me look at this again, because it actually kind of already kind of looks curved. I don't know if this is what I want to keep, but it seems to look good down here as well. I don't know, guys. Should I keep it? Should I? You know what? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going to take this one and apply the same thing. So we're going to add a new material. It's going to be over here. New material, same thing. Image texture, open, and then we are going to go to, nope, back to downloads, and then that one. So, okay. Well, ooh, actually, you know what? That might not be bad. Well, okay. No. Because of this part right here, that's kind of what is not working out. So what I kind of want to do with this one is see what happens when I do cubic. Oh, doesn't really do anything. Let me just try something else real quick. Box. Because, now let me try UV editing in this one. So if I were to select, if I select all of these faces right here, this is something I haven't tried before, so this is kind of new to me. So we're just gonna select all these faces. Kind of wonder after I texture this story if I should just do the same process and duplicate them on all sides. We'll see what happens in a second. Anyways, now that I have all that selected, I wonder if... What do I do here? Do I just do you unwrap? Okay, so, ooh, did it work? Not really. Oh, shoot. So, one second. Because what I don't want to run into is like, it might be fine. It might be fine. It might not be fine. Hold on. One second. Again, this is completely new to me. So... What if I just do it down there? The thing that I'm kind of frustrated about is like the little textures like that. Which, to be fair, I can work on that a little later. It's just gonna probably be like a little bit of adjusting here and there and stuff. Like, for example, if I were to just select all of these, then going in like that. Because I didn't think I was going to run into this issue while I was recording this, but this is okay. So if I were to just kind of place them into the same area like that, I wonder... What if I were to do something like that? Like, I guess I can move on because it's not that noticeable. Nobody's going to really notice, and it's something that it can be easily adjusted later on if I have to. I will just keep using these little areas to just mess around with, and it's all just about adjusting. You guys might have a easier way of doing this than me, but this is just something I'm just barely figuring out on my own. So at this point, what I kind of want to do is I just kind of want to do the same thing. Is what if... no. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to duplicate this and then just use control by shifting that over like that. Oh, except doesn't really do any good to do that. So what I'm just going to do is just kind of carefully move this back into place. Again, new stuff that I've run into, guys, and I apologize. Okay, so now we have one side done, which is pretty cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We're gonna now do the other side. So we're gonna rotate this on the z-axis. So it's gonna be RZ90. There we go. Perfect. Just making sure it's facing the right way. Cool. And then I'm just gonna delete that one. And now we're gonna bring this guy up. And then over like so. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. So it might not be as perfect, but it works. You know what? Let me just do it the same way. So I'm just going to go ahead and retexture it the same way as I typically would. So 1 second, guys. Let me do all that, and then once I get all of these doors done, I will come right back. Okay, about maybe 7 to 10 minutes later. I don't know how long this took, but just like for me figuring it out and stuff, I might have taken a little break here and there. But yeah, I got all the doors now done. So it looks pretty darn good in my opinion. So I'm going to keep moving on. Now, same with this guy. I just want to texture this guy real quick, just so you guys can watch me do that as well. So I'm just going to go ahead, do image texture, open up, Windows, users, Jax, downloads, to bottom, plywood, texture. Awesome. Now this one I don't think really needs any mapping done. So let's hope I can get away with that. I understand that part right there. I might be completely wrong, but let's see where this goes. Oh boy, yeah, unfortunately I am wrong and I will need to remap this. So let's just try another one real quick. Cubic Smart. No? Alright. What happens if I do sphere? That's definitely not going to look good. So I'm just going to go ahead and remap it. So we're just going to go to UV editing. Select the entire thing. All of it. Literally all of it. And we're going to go to UV. Unwrap. And then unwrap everything. Okay, so I am really stupid. So let's just select these two. We're going to do this little bits at a time. So we're just going to go to UV, unwrap, and then this is where it should start looking decent. I hope. I don't know what it's trying to do up here. If I try to change that, obviously it's not texturing the way I want it to, so that's kind of frustrating me. Unfortunately, I don't know how else to do this. I might just need to look up online how to do this later on and I can correct it. But let's try something else real quick. So if I just hold on. Let me go back to here, or let me go back to here and then try it that way. Oh, I think I might have fixed it. Oh, cool. I just fixed that right there on video. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like everything else looks good, in my opinion. So I think this is really good so far. Gonna go ahead and give these guys a smoothness. So I'm gonna go ahead and shade smooth. Nah, maybe not. Once this is, well, let's see. I just give it like a blue color because it's gonna be more metallic. So I guess what I want to do here is I'm gonna give it a little subdivision. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, you know what? That works. Cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and smooth this out. It should look good now. So yeah, there we go. So now we have that. I'm going to go ahead and add another subdivision here. And then on both sides, I am going to do that. And then on this side, extrude it like that. So now we have our little base, which I am also going to smooth. I'm going to confirm this real quick. Same with this one, confirm. Going back to this one, I am now going to do that, and we'll give it the same color by just joining them together. Same with these guys. So joining this together as well by just pressing Control J, if you guys were questioning that. At this point, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to, well, I don't know, because it's not exactly going to be the same color as the TARDIS, but you know what? Just for the heck of it, give it a more... There we go. That should be good. At this point as well, I'm going to go ahead, select all of these, make sure that one's the center. I'm going to go ahead, smooth that out. And then, at this point, because I think this might be a little bit too big, I'm just going to kind of scale it down just a tiny bit. And then I'm just going to bring this down. Same with this, because I just thought it was a little bit too tall. And perfect. Now, what we want to do at this point is with each door, at this point I'm just going to start selecting all of the doors except 2 of them, because 2 of them are going to be the front facing side. So according to this, what do I want my front to be? Let's have this be my front. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of these doors. And then just join them together like that. And now these doors are still separate. I can work with these doors pretty soon. Let's see. Now with these doors, what I want to do here is I want to now select every single window. Just in the edit mode, just use B to select all of these little pieces in the windows. Go ahead. Oops, there we go. Just like that. Same with the other sides. Let's speed up this video. Okay, so it looks like I already have all these now selected. What I want to do now is I want to create a new material, which I'm then going to go and create new. We are going to, first of all, click assign so you know what you're working with. At this point, I want to make sure that this same windows over here are going to get their same treatments so they don't look funny. So I'm just going to try to make all of this look the same by just basically doing a small emission of, well, let's see. I'm going to go to this tab right here and just going to select bloom. Just so there's a little bit of liveliness to this TARDIS. And yeah, I think we are good so far. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing with these doors real quick. Just going to go ahead, select these windows. Actually, you know what? No matter what I do, I wonder if I can copy the material. That would be really cool. I think I can. So let's go ahead and add a new material. I'm not going to do that right now. It's just something that I found out that possibly could save me a lot of time. But we're going to go ahead and change this to an emission. And yeah. Oh, and then apply. So we already got that door done. Or all of them done except for this one now. So I'm going to go ahead, select these ones. I might do a little bit of like editing here and there when it comes to windows, because I might add little details in the outer doors or outer panels right here, because the TARDIS does have something like that on him, but I'm not going to do that right now. So we're going to go ahead, add new material, then nope, this one, emission, and then assign. Perfect. Okay, so now all of these doors are done. I'm gonna go ahead and take another little break from here just so I can get more stuff done, because college and whatnot is very busy for me. So yeah, next time I talk to you guys, it will probably be later on tonight or another day. So 1 second. Alrighty guys, so for the final stretch, I am going to finish off this TARDIS with this last session that I'm going to be working on. So yeah, continuing on, what I want to do at this point is I want to turn on my cursor screencast. So 1 second. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just go to these materials and turn off this specular. It looks like that this is the only one, so I'm going to just keep clicking on these objects until I get all the materials. At this point, select that one, and then just bring them all the way down. So, we have this one as well, which I will go ahead and take care of. There we go. And now we have a flat textured looking TARDIS. There is a panel on the back that's kind of like messed up, but I'll just fix that later on. I want to show you guys how else I would like do the rest of this, and I don't want to make this video very long, which is probably already going to be fairly long, which is okay. I'm going to kind of bring the specular down on this as well, just so it's not too shiny. At this point, what I want to do now is I'm going to go to edit mode, and I'm going to extrude this guy out. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll just kind of extrude it out like that. And then bring it in. And bring that in like that. Cool. I also want to extrude it just a tiny bit because I'm going to make this separate from the rest of the, like the material separate from the rest of the door. So we're going to go ahead, add a new material, and it's just going to be white. So we're just going to bring that all the way up white, and there we go for that. Which at this point, now I want to start adding text. So let me kind of bring that out just a tiny bit, just so it's not. There we go. Now it's not so awkward looking. Okay, anyways, continuing on. Let's go ahead and grab the text. So it is going to be upside down, obviously. So 1 second. We're going to do RZ90. RZ90. There you go. I should have done 180, but that was my mistake. at this point now is our x 90. Nope. Our x 90. Negative 90. There we go. And then just kind of scale it down. Bring it back to the TARDIS. We're going to scale this, or not scale it up, move it up to these, to this sign. And I'm just going to kind of do a time lapse right here, just so that you guys don't have to suffer watching me type all this. So 1 second. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the font that I need for this little section. Let's see if they have Times New Roman, because that would be perfect. Okay, Times New Roman doesn't exist anymore apparently. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my desktop because I do have a backup one right here. So now, at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and stencil this in. See you guys after this little time lapse. Okay, so now that that's over with, I just kind of want to go ahead and color these. Nope, not yet. I'm going to go ahead and extrude these guys in. I'm going to get them as close to the plane as possible, just so that they can go smoothly into this background part behind the text. So just going to go ahead and do it as close as possible, which I think that's probably about good right there. And then we're going to add a little extrusion under geometry, and we'll just say 3. Is 3 good? I think. Where's the other? Oh shoot. Okay, so 3 would typically be good, except now I realize this x-ray was on, so we never. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back. That is one mistake I made. Well, I make lots of mistakes. I don't know why I say that's my first one, because I probably made a few in this one, in like this video. So, oh, just like that. I don't want to have that selected. So we're just going to kind of push this forward. And then it should look something like that. Perfect. And then now we're going to go ahead and select the other ones. So this one has an extrusion of 0.3, 0.03. So we're going to go ahead and just do 0.03 on that one. 0.03. 0.03. And so forth. Just doing this with all of them, because at this point what I need to do next is I need to convert all these texts to a mesh so I can color them all at the same time, which would be good if I can do that. So now that we have all of those extruded out, we now have a nice text on the sign. It's probably not perfect, but it will do for now. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to actually save one of these for up top, because we're going to do that next. We're going to go ahead, go down to convert and mesh, and then we're just going to do that for all of these again. Because once I get all of these as a mesh, I'm going to join them all together and color them. So, excuse me, by the way, that was some weird hiccup. Okay, now that we have them all as meshes, we are now going to select them all once again. And I'm going to say that one will be the parent. I'm going to join them all together and then color them to its right color, which is going to be black. And then we're going to take a little bit of off like that, and now we have it perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to parent this to the doors. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and Control J to join it all together. And so now we have that side. Next, what we want to do is, where is the text that I just sent up here? You are right there. So now with this, we're going to select these faces and make new faces with these, or new texture with these. So we're just going to go ahead, click plus up there, make this black, most like just a tiny bit of specular, and then we're going to go ahead and click assign. So now all of these should be black. Let's go ahead and do the rest. At this point, I am going to delete the font off of this, and we are now going to add police. And we're going to kind of line this up because what I kind of did with the first one, and this is how it kind of looks, is I line them up with the window. So it's going to be box next, and it's just going to kind of be lined up with the edges of the window. And then I go ahead and bring the font in about half the size, maybe just like that. And then we're going to do public. Maybe a little bit bigger. I'm going to kind of stretch it out like that. And then we're going to do call. Which we want these to line up with the text, so should be about good. I don't know why this looks off to me, but let me just try to see if I can fix that for a second. I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna say that's good. If you guys still think it looks off center, that's kind of how it is with the real one. So it's not an illusion. It's not like I didn't know that it's not centered. That's legit how it would probably look. What we want to do now is, that's not, so yeah, that's why I'm saying, that's not why I'm saying it looks off. But with this one now, we want to take this and it's gonna rotate that way, huh? You know what? Let's do it this way. So like I just did with the mesh, I'm gonna go ahead and convert these as a mesh from text. So we're gonna convert to mesh, then convert to mesh, and then convert to mesh. So now selecting all of these again, gonna go ahead and click join, and then at this point we now want to texture first. So we're gonna go ahead, make this as wide as possible. In fact, actually, you know what? Change this to a emission if you guys are still following me. But I'm just going along as I'm just making my own design right now. If you're following me, that's great. But now I just go ahead and duplicate that. I'm gonna rotate this on the Z, so it's gonna be RZ90. Perfect. And then just kind of bring it in like that. And then we're going to just kind of line this up with the windows once again. And then at this point, what I want to do at this, well, yeah, well, nah, let's see. Let's see if I can select both of these. And then instead of that, we're going to do we're going to go ahead and rotate this on a Z and make this, so it's going to be RZ90. No, that's nope. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead, RZ -90. Perfect. Now we're just gonna bring it on the other side. And do it this way. Oh wow, I was almost spot on. Cool. And then with this one, now it's just going to be RZ90. And then just bring it out, over. And then it's going to be in like that, except not all the way in. You want to have it sticking out just a tiny bit. And then we will center it now. And looks like we already have our TARDIS. Which, let's see if I want to add anything else. Oh yeah, okay, so for the windows, let's do this real quick. For these little side panels, you're going to go to edit mode, select all of these little panels on the bottom corners. So the TARDIS has like different, I cut that. The TARDIS has different colors on the side panels. So I'm just going to make these slightly gray with the emission. It's not going to be too bad or too noticeable, but just a little bit of detail I want to add. So we're going to go ahead, add another material, which we will also change this to emission. We're going to change this to a darker gray though, and then assign. So now it looks kind of like that, except let's see, we want to have it darker maybe. Oh, also another important thing I want to add real quick. Oh, forgot to assign. Nope. Assign. We'll go ahead and do these ones as well. Oops. So we're going to do new emission grayish assign. So it might look, yeah, it's fine. But we do want this one to look different or the same as well. So by eyeing it, I'm just going to kind of go ahead, add a new material, new emission, bring down the greenness just a tiny bit, and assign. So it might be a little bit off, which I'm going to fix right now. Just maybe just a tiny bit lighter, which I think is about good. Just a tiny bit, because it just looks kind of off to me. Oh, now that looks even worse. Okay, I think that looks good right there. So now I think we're done, guys. No, wait, no, we're not done. I just want to add one more thing real quick. So something I want to do is go into X-ray mode, select these faces right here. Bring this down. Try to have it as even as possible so people don't really see it. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to add a little square to the center. And then we're going to kind of just bring this all the way up, because what I'm going to do right here is add a little post, like the door stopper kind of thing. But I want the door to go with it, because I'm actually going to make this TARDIS openable now that I'm doing this a way where I can actually have an inside of the TARDIS. So yeah, this is going to be really cool once I get this all lined up. Let's look at it this way. So just kind of eyeballing it. Just make sure. Oh, nope. Okay. So it's gonna call it no because I messed up. So we're gonna go ahead, take that back, select that again, and just pull it down just a tiny bit more. There we go. Except just pull this up just a tiny bit. It's all about eyeballing, and I keep knocking it out of place. There we go. Perfect. So now I can just easily take this and join it to this one. Which, oops. Because this door... Oh, okay. Nope. Never mind. So I can still take this and join it, and it should already have the texture with it. So that's a plus. Now, with this door, what we want to do on the inside is... Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. Real quick. What I want to do now is I want to take these doors, select everything, and we are just going to extrude this gently to about something like that. Oh no, I can't do it that way now. Oh shoot. Okay, well, I'm gonna make it an illusion real quick. At least with this door right here, I can extrude in. So then therefore now the door has a thickness for when we open it. Like if you can see on the side, now the door actually has a little tiny thickness, which I wanted to do with this one, but you know what, it's not a big deal. So now we are good to go. This is the final model of the TARDIS, but I want to add one more thing real quick just before I let you guys go. Is I want to add a cylinder on the inside that I can act as a hinge, and we're going to add these to both of the TARDIS doors. I mean TARDISes. It's like I'm making two TARDISes. Cool. So I want to make it big enough so I can see it. And then we're going to bring it in as close as possible, but not as close to the point where you see it from the outside, because that would be bad. So I'm going to go ahead, hide that right there, and then bring that in right there. Perfect. Now again, this doesn't have the thickness, so I can't really do anything about that, unfortunately. But we're going to pretend that it's close enough, and we're going to parent this to the nope. I want to add one more on the other side real quick. Now this one we can open up normally, so I just kind of want to bring that in right there and about right there, which it should not be visible on the outside, so let's fix that real quick. Okay, perfect. So now with this door we want to parent this to the cylinder. Nope. Yes. So now once we select the cylinder, it is able to just open up. Perfect, just like that. On second thought, instead of parenting it, let's go ahead and join it to the object, because then it will change the color, and then it's not going to be as noticeable once the doors open up. So same goes for this one. Make sure the highlighted one, aka the cylinder, is selected as the last one, because then when we go to join, it's going to automatically use that as the hinge. So yeah, now we have two TARDIS doors that are openable. And yeah, although the TARDIS never opens on the outside, it will always open on the inside, just like that. And there we go, guys. This is my TARDIS. This is how I made a TARDIS. And usually on a Doctor Who set, like if you guys notice, it's always built like this, but for some people they always have like a background like RY90, nope, RX90, nope, RX90, there we go. So they always have like some sort of background with their TARDIS, which is gonna, like, let's pretend that I have a texture on this plane, right? So when the actors come through the TARDIS on the set, there's always a backdrop in the TARDIS, which now I was able to just recreate as my own. So cool. Now I have a functional TARDIS. Sweet. And this is the first TARDIS I have ever actually textured. So I'm very proud of this, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, or not my reaction. Wow. Okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial for making this TARDIS. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Whoa. Hold on, guys. I forgot one more important step that I want to show you guys real quick. So go ahead and select everything. We want to add a material to this real quick, just like add a little emission. and then just make that a little bit of glowy. Perfect. So now go ahead and select everything that you have, except for the two doors. We're going to work on the two doors in just 1 second. So do not select the two doors. Go ahead and have the base be the last thing that you select, and go Control J. It's going to select everything together. And then at this point, ooh yeah, the texture also messed up on the front doors, but that's okay. I'll fix that in a little bit off video. But yeah, so now what we want to do is select each door individually with the TARDIS itself, and then we're going to do Control P for parent, and then just parent the doors to the TARDIS so it can still open up and stuff. We're going to do it for this side as well. Control P, and so therefore now this one is now this one can also be opened up like that as well. So now, because everything is joined together, which I think the text also needs to be joined together as well. So 1 second. Let me just get every single text loaded up. There we go. Join. And now, with everything else, just making sure I can still rotate this. Awesome. This should be able to rotate around completely with like everything together. So that's one last step, and now back to the exiting. And I'm sorry, like there's been points where I haven't been talking and stuff. I've just been focusing trying to get this done. Other than that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do like little adjustments here and there, trying to fix this, like the background or this back area and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I'm done. This is awesome. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time. I'm going to be, I don't know what to make a tutorial next for Blender, but I guess you guys will see. Alright, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye!